knew about this happening, and it was happening in different states. A few months before I left, I was out in California, and I was supposed to give a talk, University of Masjid, and they said, oh, we make another talk for you in a public auditorium. It's going to be Jews and Christians. I said, good. This is excellent. And I asked, what is the topic? They said, they want you to talk about the Shariah. Good. So when I got there, they were very nice people, you know. And I had the Jews in the front couple rows, and then the Christians behind them, some Muslims over on this side. I remember how it was. And I joke with them, like I always like to do when I get started. Tonight I didn't do that because we're on a very short time and we have to really move forward. But usually I spend the first 10 or 15 minutes getting the audience to understand, you know, we're normal people, you know. Well, anyway, after they start laughing, they're happy, okay, this guy's cool. I asked them, I'm going to ask you about a word. If you agree that this is a bad word, raise your hand. It's a bad word. The word is Shariah. They all put their hand up right away. Fast, bad, really bad. Okay. I asked, so you told me. I'm happy. Got what I want to know. I said, okay, I'm going to give you another word now. You ready? Good word or bad word? Now you have to tell me, is it good or is it bad? The word is Torah. Torah. He said, good. Good word. Good word. I said, really? Yes. I said, you just contradicted yourself. Huh? I said, what does Torah mean? Right in the front row, the Yehudi, they said it. They said it means the law, God's law. This is the Torah, the law. So that's what I know. What does Shariah mean? Something bad, terrorism. I said, no, in Arabic, it means God's law. You should have seen their faces. Huh? What? They start looking at each other like, you know, why didn't you tell me? Well, I said, this is what it means. And you could see them like, whoa, wait a minute, hold on. If half of the United States, back then it was about 13 states, but any states make a law against religion, that means any religion can have a law made against it. Especially if you say you cannot have any religious laws whatsoever. Okay. Do you know who will suffer the most? The Yahudi. The Jewish people will suffer tremendously. Let me ask you a question. How many in this room have ever ate a cheeseburger? You ate a cheeseburger before? Raise your hand. Come on. You're going to have some fun with this one. According to the Torah and the Talmud, they have these two books that they work with. Did you know they cannot eat a cheeseburger? I'm serious about this. And this would mean that they cannot have that law. They cannot have a law against eating a cheeseburger. Not me, I don't care, because we can eat cheeseburgers. The meat in the cheeseburger comes from what animal? Cow. The cow. And the cheese comes from what? Milk. Milk comes from the cow. And they cannot eat two products from the same animal. You cannot eat chicken and an egg at the same time. Jewish? No, this is not a joke. I'm serious. They cannot eat the egg and the chicken at the same time. They cannot drink milk and eat beef. Any of the products that come from the animal, they can't mix it together. And don't forget, all of their meat has to be kosher. you know, the biha. Their meat has to be more than just like we have. Somebody says, you know, Bismillah and Allahu Akbar, and that's it, finish. That's it. Not on a pig, okay. But, subhanallah, they have to have the whole place sterilized before they get started. Even if we just got through doing the biha, no, clean everything. I know, I worked in the slaughterhouse, okay? They clean everything, and then the rabbi, he comes in and makes sure everything's exactly kosher, kosher, kosher. This cannot be here, that's over here. That has to be, none of this. And the part of the leg that is here, because they have some things in their Bible about that. So it's not easy for them to do kosher. By the way, we can eat kosher meat, no problem. In the Quran, in Surah Ma'idah, chapter 5, Allah said clearly, you can eat from their meat, they can eat from yours. They don't want to, but we can offer it to them. You know, we can give them a cheeseburger if they want it. But seriously, if you say that the people can't follow their religion, and there are many laws for the Torah, you know that you heard. How many of you heard of what's called 10 Commandments? You heard of 10 Commandments? This is in the Bible, book of Exodus. Also in the book of Leviticus, you'll find these 10 things that mention. The first commandment, La ilaha illallah, that's their commandment too. Don't worship anybody beside Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. No God beside Allah. This is what it says, La ilaha illallah. Second, no images. You can't worship any images. Okay, we can't either. Third, don't take God's name in vain. We can't either. Fourth, they have to remember the Sabbath and keep it holy. That's the 7th day of the week, which is which day? Al-Yawm, today. Saturday. Now, when the sun goes down, they're okay, just like us. Sun goes down, it starts a new day. They have that. Imagine. But they wouldn't be able to do that anymore. Can't have this law anymore. So many things that you look, just the 10 Commandments. But then there's about 200 more that they have in their book too. Imagine. It's not a joke. So when they heard this, they were looking at me like, is this man serious? I said, I'm very serious. You passed laws saying you can't have religious mandates. So now they want to know more. Tell us about the Shariah. Okay, the Shariah, for the English speakers, when we give them like the very first introduction to Islam, and you want to know what is Shariah, it's very simple. The shuyukh, they said, just explain it like this. You see this? What is that? Water. So, as though you have a place for water for the animals to come and drink. The Sharia is the place where the water, the animals can go and drink. It doesn't go anywhere. It stays there. When you have to do something, you have to come to the water, and this is where you get what you need from coming to the Sharia. Need something? Come to Sharia, you get it. Fiqh, another word we use, fiqh, is how you get to the water. So that's why there are different fiqh. The fuqaha, the people who are experts in this, they will tell you there's different opinion on this, different opinion on this. There's many things that are variables. Depends on conditions, a lot of things. But the Sharia doesn't change. In the Sharia, it's not acceptable for a Muslim to ever make shirk. True? That's like the first rule, right? So that's the basis for what we start with. You must not make shirk. Also, after that is how we treat each other, how we take care of Quran. All of this is in there. But then after a fashion, We run into the fiqh side of it. But it's the core. The core of the law is in the Shariah. That's what it means. But because they left it in Arabic, they scared people with it and said, you know Shariah? What does it mean to them? Nothing about cheeseburgers. Just, you're going to cut off people's hands. Oh, cut their necks. Oh. Stone people to death. Okay, first of all, let's talk about who is going to apply the law. Never mind about who broke the law, who applies the law. Because it's very important. Because individuals, like you and me, walking down the street, we cannot apply the law to other people. We cannot do that. We apply it to ourselves only. I have to be a good person. I have to be honest. I cannot cheat. I can't lie. There's many things as a Muslim, I mustn't do those things. But if you and I are walking along and we see somebody doing something bad, of course you try to stop people from doing bad things. But you cannot apply the Sharia to the person. You can't do that because you're not a hakim. You're not a judge. The judge has to hear the case. Just like in America, everybody is what? Innocent till proven guilty. So you have to prove the guilt without a shadow of doubt. You say somebody is a thief, harami. Where's your proof? He stole something. Well, where is it? No, I saw him. Okay, well, where is it? I don't know. You don't have any proof? Get out of here. Well, we have two witnesses. Oh, okay, now we have two witnesses. Let's talk about it. And we're going to ask the guy. The judge will ask him, did you steal something? If he says, no, his word counts in Islam. He's a Muslim. He said, I didn't do it. His word will count. Now you really have to have some proof. He said he didn't do it. And two of you said, yes, he did. Okay, but still, where's the proof? What did he steal? And where's the person he stole it from? What does that person say? So it's not that easy to go in and just say, okay, cut that guy's hand off. It doesn't work like that, does it? In fact, depending on what he stole, maybe they'll just say, okay, you can go. Because I've heard so many times when I was